Yeah.
What's up, party animals? Let's forget about all the bad decisions you made this past weekend and join the gang as we go beyond the party. You're now listening to the Beyond the Party podcast.
What's up, guys? Season 2, Episode 2. We're back, Beyond the Party. We have a very good friend of mine on today, Mr. Jules. How you doing?
How we doing, guys?
Good, good.
Happy to be here. Back for season 2.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah, and of course, I'm here with my co-host, Grace.
That's me.
What's up, Grace?
Hey.
How was your week and weekend?
Good. Weekend was good. Busy. Worked Friday night and then was actually off on Saturday. So
nice.
Unusual for me, but fun.
Do you guys have any upcoming special events or pop-ups?
Yeah. Well, okay. So we have Green Elephant going on right now, which is our St. Patrick's Day pop-up. Obviously, it's St. Patrick's Day weekend. We have the bar crawls coming up Saturday and Sunday, which is going to be pretty crazy. And then we might have some sports players, some famous sports players at Brew on Friday night. So
I have to come
stay tuned
by
for some more info. We might have some notable people coming through that you might have to come see with
You can't name drop?
Not yet, but yeah. But then we'll have March Madness coming up, Phillies coming up, so a bunch of sports things happening soon.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Jules? What do you have coming up?
This weekend, just get ready for the whole Aaron Express.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Shit show. Oh my God! Last year when we were working at Ubon, it was 4 p.m. till 2 in the morning.
Yep.
And
You DJ'd the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
At me on
And
Friday.
I brought speakers and subs and all that stuff because I was gonna be there for that long. I was like, oh, let's try it out. So it is. I didn't even get a chance to even freaking eat. I walked in at 4 p.m. I set all my stuff up, and then they opened the doors, and then I was going to actually just grab a burger or something for Tracy.
Yeah.
I'm literally in the corner of the booth, just
Yeah.
munching it
I
down.
don't want to see people see me oh, how's your freaking burger?
Yeah, right.
Grease dripping down my whole face and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
no. So
Real.
it was just a long shift, but
Yeah, how long was
St.
that?
Patrick's Day.
10 hours?
What is it? 5, 7, 9,
6,
2, 9.
9. Yeah, math.
That meme with all the math around your head.
Yeah, right.
5 plus 7, 12, and then to make it easier.
Yeah.
I think it's just.
I don't do math.
I think it's just.
Was there a point in your set where you had to start repeating?
I tried
music?
not to. I even called. I was even talking to Jason. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my best to not repeat some. And
Right.
he goes, oh yeah, me and Bad, we like to do the whole try not to play Pitbull. Kind of when it's the marathon sets.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
so difficult.
Rest
But
in
no,
peace.
it
I
was
love Pitbull.
was it The Boy's a Liar Part 2 just came out, so I I play different remixes of it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Switch it up.
yeah, the original in the beginning, then this cool little Afrobeat house one, and then a tech house one, and then
Yeah.
I was gonna play a dubstep one, but I don't think that was.
That went with the crowd.
I started playing it at 1 in the morning because I was like, "Fuck, I'm out of music." Everyone was just in the front, just drunk and having a good time.
Yeah.
It's just a
No
song
one's gonna
that
even
they
know what you're
together.
playing at that point.
Yeah,
Right.
do in their head. Yeah.
yeah. I was like, "Fuck it." If everyone's drunk and having a good time.
Yeah.
You're going to Miami pretty soon, right? Mm-hmm. When are you leaving for there?
So we leave. So it's me, girlfriend Leilani, and our friend Doe. We're leaving Thursday morning.
Oh, okay.
So
dope.
we basically we land. Our Airbnb is supposed to check in at 4, but we're going to the Malpe beach party and some stuff out in South Beach. So we literally have to find a locker, get changed in the airport into this stuff, into bathing suit, and then going there and then check in the Airbnb, go out to dinner. It's it's a birthday present for Leilani.
Oh, awesome.
Too, so we're all
Yeah,
going
that's
down.
dope.
It's their first festival. This is
Oh,
my
nice.
first time going down to see Ultra Music Festival. So we're all really, really excited and stuff.
Cool.
And then getting wonky Thursday night. It's Zed's Dead is playing, Immersive, Dirt Monkey, and they have a little blurred out box, but I think we can all assume it's gonna be Subtronics.
Oh, okay.
It's Zed's Dead, Dead Beats, which is their record label.
Yeah,
Cyclops
yeah.
recording. So from beach party to headbanging in Wynwood to Ultra Music Festival on Friday, and then just gonna connect with some people down there, check in, and just be like a sponge, be open minded.
Yeah, right.
All,
Absorb everything.
yeah, the music, the visuals, the showmanship, and each the DJs and what they're doing and stuff. I mean, Excision got the main stage on Saturday, and did you see any of those videos of the Shrek?
Oh my God, yeah.
With the
the Shrek rave things.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
The headbang and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah. That's great.
it's just so crazy how over the years, the first time I saw Ultra was back in 2013 on the live stream, and then it was Hardwell, and that's how I kind of got into it. I was mentioning last time.
Yeah, right.
Going
right.
from almost 10 years ago, it was that big room. You still have people like Martin Garrix playing, but now we got fucking headbanging Shrek.
Yeah, everything.
Fucking
Yeah.
to country rhythm to
Right.
which is like Hole. The guy who was up in Boston with that.
Yeah.
So I got to talk to him. I was like, did you ever think when you were making the song that someone was gonna make a visual of Shrek just fucking going nuts to it, and then it was gonna go viral? And he's French, and he was like, oh yeah, I was actually just chilling there. It was at the Thunderdome, and
Okay.
which is one of Excision's like big music festivals, like mini festivals. And he goes, I was just chilling there. I had no idea he was going to play it. And then he's like, oh, check out this video of like a TikTok where they were filming the visuals and then they panned right over the hole. And he's like, oh, shit. And he's never even seen it and stuff, too. So it's just so cool with like how music has evolved, not just with the sound, but the visual experience.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know you just worked on like brand new visuals for everything, right?
Yeah, so my buddy Ed Todd, he says amazing visuals. He's been working in this new like software, like Unreal Engine 5, which is how they make video games now.
Okay,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
was. I used to have 2D visuals, which is like the jewels and stuff, and now I said, okay, it's time to step it up. Let's do like the 3D visuals, and now I got these. It's like called worlds.
Yeah.
So like one world is on a spaceship and it's opening up and closing. The other one is like this like outer space experience for like against the world and all that stuff. But it's all about telling a story and then taking the audience to the next level and.
Right.
Just simple little things like when I was in Boston last weekend for Wooly and Subtronics for his Tesseract tour, and Wooly played out an edit of like the "Think You the Shit" song.
Yeah.
And it was
Not even a
and it
fart,
was,
right?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. And it was a Mario. Of
Hate that
It was a
song.
Mario of Toad with the Ice Spice hair.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I
And
saw
it's
that.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was Odd
Yeah,
Mob.
that was good.
What we
Yeah.
just with last night. Actually, so I was hanging out with Odd Mob last weekend, and I was thinking I was saying the same thing to him. I was like, "Yo, like the visuals that Wooly's guy did for this
Yeah.
was hilarious." He goes, and he's like Australia. He's like, "Yeah, mate, this is great."
That's funny.
And then, so I was
That
just
was
saying, like,
a
just
good
like those
accent.
cool little simple things of visuals that can go viral. Like
Yeah.
like on TikTok, and now that's like the whole biggest thing, and now we want to go out to these shows. And
Yeah,
that's kind of
yeah.
why I've been investing time in and working with Anton, who's great. If anyone's looking for visuals, I definitely recommend
Nice.
hitting him up for like that experience. And it takes your set to another level.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
want to come out to Excision because I want to see Shrek headbang, and I want to come
Yeah,
out
it's
to
an
a
entire
world because I want to
experience,
see
right.
that one song live, and then
Yeah.
I see all these other things, and now I'm a fan.
Right.
And now I'm
right.
going out to more shows, and I'm buying merchandise, and now it's just you create that connection just off that simple little thing of just being different.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
definitely. Let's get into a little bit. Your two different stage names that you go by.
Yep.
You got Vizion and we got JulezP. And I know a lot of people ask you like what's the difference? Like why are you doing it like this?
Yeah. Like, explain it to me like I'm 5.
I'm finally ready to come out and say this now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Coming out. Let's
Jules
go.
P
Okay.
is dubstep.
Yes.
Wow.
Vizion is house music.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
That's the
Got it.
difference.
I love dubstep. I love house music. I love producing both types of genres. It's very difficult to mix and mash these genres together because of the fan bases. You have like the people that go to the house stage, the people that go to the bass stage. Unless you're like a DJ Snake or a Marshmello or
Right.
or Skrillex,
Yeah.
it's very difficult to get away with multi-genre stuff. It's possible, but when you're starting off and then you're just trying to get these music out there, and I just released Against the World a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a heavy headbanging song.
Yeah.
If I release a tech house track, now it's like, all right, what are you?
Yeah,
Are you house?
yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
dubstep? Are you trap? And also from the booking agent standpoint, where the hell do I even put you?
Yeah.
Right.
Put you on a house show? Put you on a dubstep show? You've been working on a lot of house music stuff,
Right,
and which
right.
has been great. But now let's say if like you're focusing on house music
Mm-hmm.
and such, and now I'm saying I'm a dubstep producer and a house producer. When this guy over here is working on house, I'm gonna give it to the
On
person
just house,
on
right.
that
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
gives a shit, like not gives a shit, but actually like is really focused on making house music.
Yeah, on that certain genre. That makes sense.
So
yeah.
I've not ran into some obstacles, but it really creates a freedom, like a whole artistic freedom of being able to make 2 different types of music and then making sense for different like venues of where to put
Definitely.
stuff.
Yeah.
So you're like niching down pretty much, like in
Yeah.
your person.
Yeah.
What's your plan for like, when you continue to release music, when you do start to get bigger, like when you do start to play other places, like are you accounting for like confusion that might come if you have 2 different personas, or are you just kind of like, whatever, I'm just going to face that when I get to it?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be just part of the journey.
Yeah.
Of like being like, I mean, it's a whole different experience seeing like a JulezP show versus
Definitely.
a Vizion show. And when I was in Boston a couple of weeks ago, my set was actually 10 to 12:45. I'm
Okay.
like, all right, let's try this. Let's try this out. So
I was gonna mention that.
So
Nice.
if you're playing, it's like a 1,500 person capacity venue. If I'm ripping freaking headbanging music in the beginning, it's just awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's like
unless it's like a tour show where like I'm a direct support traveling tour.
Yeah.
And it's big stage, big production and
Right.
stuff. Then you go out there,
Go right
you
into it.
go right into it. And plus,
Yep.
you're not doing a 2 hour and 45-minute set. So it's
Okay,
adapting
yeah.
to the environment. So I played house music. And what I did was I communicated with them and I said, I would like to do Vizion for the first hour and 45 minutes. So then you basically just playing house music. Everyone's coming in. Everyone's getting comfortable. You see everyone with the dubstep jerseys because he's a big
Yeah.
dubstep guy. And someone even brought a JulezP flag.
Oh,
One of my
that's
good
awesome.
friends
That's so
brought a
cool.
JulezP flag.
That's
Oh,
sick.
I love that.
And then you mentioned the whole thing of like, oh, it's gonna be confusing because I had Vizion behind me.
Right.
I was saying when I was playing out some of our tracks, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Right.
"What's up, everyone? My name is Vizion." And then people were like, "Wait,
Am I at the right place? Like, it was this.
Vision.
what's going on?"
Yeah.
But the marketing thing about that too is now they're taking the time to like look it up.
Right.
Oh, he's doing this. Now it's getting the name out there as well. So around like 11:30, 11:45. I start bringing up the tempo, I start bringing up the energy and stuff from that house music. So then it's kind of like a smooth transition into dubstep.
Yeah.
And JulezP. So
Getting
at
more
the end
hype.
at the end of the Vizion set, 11:45, play Omni, walk off stage, take the jacket off, put the glasses on. What's going on? Like you saw like in the video.
Yeah, that video
Yeah.
is great.
And
You're like,
you
what the
say-
fuck's up, everybody? Like,
I
that was
like,
awesome.
I'm not fucking around anymore. Let's go. Cause,
Yeah.
Because I was just teasing them.
Yeah.
I was just edging them the whole time.
Yeah,
Like, they
the
just
whole
want to
time.
get to. They want dubstep.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna give them
yeah.
house music, and then the coolest thing about it is that they were vibing to it.
Yeah,
they're
that's
dancing,
awesome.
they're moving. It was
Yeah.
just a good, like, true. I opened up for myself.
Yeah,
essentially.
right.
That's cool. That's
So-
a cool way to put it, actually.
So it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I'm working on it, and then I got some new music and stuff coming out too under Vizion. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited to like start releasing that project. There was a little bit of a delay, but I'm happy because I've got almost 10 tracks done now.
Yeah.
Under the
Good for
Vizion
you.
project.
What's the first track called that you're gonna be dropping?
Give Me.
Give Me, right? Yeah.
So I'm really excited for that one. I want to get that song out before we head down to Miami for Miami Music Week.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just dealing with some like distribution channel stuff, but we were good.
Nice.
We're good.
Is your plan to keep like releasing single after single, or are you gonna put out like an EP? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking single.
Yeah.
Single after single.
Okay.
If I find like I'm making songs that are cohesive, like
Yeah.
it's like a little
Like a
story,
story,
I'll do like a mini EP.
Okay.
Mini EP is usually like two
Yeah.
or three tracks
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
But for right now, it's just EDM has such a shelf life
Yeah.
that they want the next thing right away.
Yeah.
They
Totally.
want the next thing, and that's why I took a whittle.
A whittle.
Took a little bit of time. Took a little bit of time of just banging out these tracks under Vizion so I could have 7 tracks ready. So then when I brought the first one out, they're like, "Oh, when's the next one?" I'm like, "Fuck, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ready." But
Right,
now I got
right.
the next one. Bam, another
Cool.
month. Bam, and then
Yeah, you got it in
in
the
the
bank.
meantime, the stuff that we got coming out. And
Yeah, we have 2 tracks ready. Yeah.
Yep.
Excited for that.
Can you feel
Yeah.
it? And then what was the other name of it? ID.
Oh please.
Just ID.
Still working on the names here.
Yeah.
Still work
okay.
on names, but
Yeah.
the magic's
Still in
down.
workshop.
Oh, the magic's
Still
down.
in
The songs
workshop.
sound great.
Yep.
Yeah. They work. Jules plays them at every gig. It's awesome. I've been playing them out too.
Nice.
I wanted to ask though, like, so is it hard kind of managing your time with these like 2 different like personas? Like, are you like, all right, today I want to do JulezP stuff. Tomorrow I'm going to do Vizion stuff. Or is it kind of just
Yeah, I go through existential crises
Yeah.
and like just
Yeah.
identity crisis
Yeah.
every freaking day. Like, where am I?
No, fair.
What am I doing today? No, like, what am I going to do today? Am I going to focus on JulezP music? Am I focus on Vizion music? Am I going
Yeah.
to focus on Julian Palermo?
right?
Am I
Yeah.
going to focus on...
Your actual personal
Yeah,
life?
yeah. But it's like, yes, people could say, oh, you're doing too much, or oh, like you need to focus on one thing so you can go all in. But I don't know, man. I just want to make as much cool creative music as I possibly can, and balancing it. I have highs and lows of different ones. Like I just came off of a high from the Royale set, and then when I'm doing like a house show or someone was just at HQ2 with Jimmy last weekend where he's playing out some of the tunes and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, this is cool, like all this, and then it's just, I don't know, it's a balance. It's a
Right.
balance, but I'm trying to do my best right now to handle all of it. But I think I'm doing a good job with just staying focused and making music, because that's the trick. I mean, I want to travel. I want to be able to play
Yeah,
in different
definitely.
places. I want to
Yeah.
be able to make music with some of like the biggest artists in the world. And it comes with just making music every single day. Just spending just like an hour a day, just dedicate, even if I'm listening to or producing it. But it's not easy.
Yeah,
It's not easy, and then just balancing gigs and work, and then obviously spending time with Leilani and friends.
Yeah,
and,
right,
and the
yeah.
dog, and then traveling, going back and forth with home, between Philly and Boston, and seeing family and
Yeah.
dedicating that time. So I think we've kind of mentioned that last time, just like a balance.
Yeah,
sacrifice,
right.
But I haven't broken down yet.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
still here. Made it to another
Yeah.
fucking season.
Yeah.
Are you like marketing the two personas differently? I know you have like multiple Instagram accounts, and you obviously have different like styles of music. So like, how do you find marketing them differently leads you to different gigs? Like I know you have your agent Dreamweaver presents,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like, how are you marketing differently to reach different audiences then?
It just depends on honestly what I'm promoting, like the music that I'm making, the shows that I'm playing. I'm trying to be selective about the venues that I play, and because like JulezP is an experience. Like I was saying, JulezP is an
Yeah.
experience. Vision is this type of thing.
Definitely.
So Vision's 2 years old right now. So I started with doing like the stuff at Uptown
Yep.
and around here, and now I'm working on trying to do some stuff at HQ2 under like maturing it from the open format project to a specific house project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Originally, it was an open format project because
Right.
I met Leilani. I was like, okay, I got to find a way to make some money to stay down here in Philadelphia at
Start
Uptown.
Yeah.
DJing, yeah.
And then she came up with the idea of just why don't you just release the house stuff on your Vision? So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's actually a good idea because I was
Right.
just sitting on all these tracks. So it's just with the creative. To answer your question about like how I promote and stuff, it's just tapping into your markets about knowing like what kind of fans like
Yep.
the dubstep stuff is more like the meme gaming kind of like really really weird like fun shit.
Yeah,
And, like
yeah.
I did like
Yeah.
the Travis Scott with the Fortnite remix.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
stuff, and then Vision's more the house stuff where it's it's more like glasses and techno and just doing like that kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool vibe and stuff. I'm still finding my creativity and my personality and vision
Yeah.
and stuff, but right now it's just focusing on just making as much music as I can for it.
Cool.
But the more the JulezP is more of like the gaming Marvel Funko Pop thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
million of them. Or
Yeah.
it's actually a problem.
You want to tell us how you got Vision as the name?
Vision as the name. I always just me and my father would always say like we just always have a vision for something.
Right.
For, like
yeah.
how a show like because he's in the multimedia production stuff and we would build stages and break it down and we'd have a vision for this stuff. I would have a vision for going to a gig.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of like that, and then one of my favorite Marvel characters is Vision. So that's why.
So that was the Vision.
yeah. So that was the vision.
Cool.
So that's
Behind Vision.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just not that many people have the name.
Yeah. Right.
That I haven't
Right.
ran into issues with so far.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. When I was NIK, then everyone thought I was Nick, DJ Nick.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I
That
thought
you
you
were
were Nick,
Nick.
too.
Yeah.
I had to change that real
Sorry, buddy.
fast. yeah.
That's okay.
But that was a good rebrand.
We just found
yeah.
out that Mike Lowry isn't really Mike Lowry.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Learn something new every day, honestly.
Yeah.
Is Jason Weiss Jason Weiss?
Who knows? Honestly.
I feel
You have to
like
ask
what's the guy from the office like? I'm the fucking Lizard King. You don't even know my last name.
yeah,
Nobody
from the
even,
office,
I don't
yeah.
even use my last name on social
Robert,
media either. So like,
Robert
California.
California.
Right?
yeah,
GOS. Yeah.
yeah. People like when I get invited to events and stuff, like I'll like check in and it'll be like Grace Goss. I'm like, yeah, that's
That's it.
my stage
It's
name.
the full name.
Yeah,
That's the government.
It throws me off when people say Julian. To
Yeah.
me. I'm like, holy shit, you really know.
are we close? Are we family? Like,
oh shit.
yeah, that's
like,
funny.
that's my family or
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or now you can.
Yeah. I'm allowed to call you Julian now.
You can call me whatever you want.
I'll stick to Vision since that's when I see you the
Yeah.
most. Yeah.
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 Don't want to get confused.
Yeah, I'll get confused. So
But yeah, last episode I asked Mike like what is his like main focus that he wants to work on for 2024, and we kind of talked about ours too. But what is yours? What, even if it's not professionally, personally, what do you want to really work on this year?
So my goals for 2024 are that I just want to be focused on making music, at least working on it an hour a day.
Yeah.
Like to be more active in the gym and eating better. I mean, we kind of said this similar last year. But I mean, just kind of focusing on the same goals.
Yeah.
About just making music and trying to get myself out there more. It's been a year since I've been working on the Vision stuff, so now I feel like I'm ready to start putting it out there versus not really having a product. Because I mean, like, if you want to, I can fake. You can fake it. Oh yeah, I'm this DJ. I do all this stuff. Oh, we'll get you in. But now you don't like. What are you gonna actually deliver?
Yeah, what are you gonna show for, right?
So I want to just have as much stuff done as I possibly can. So now it's not. I was saying this to my buddy Fanatic, who's Boston DJ. Just did support for Joel Corey recently.
Oh, dope.
Just saying like if you put out original music, it does not mean that you're gonna get an automatic like you're booked.
Yeah, right.
What it does, it makes it an easier yes. Now you're checking off boxes, and now it's like you're not just the SoundCloud mix guy, or you're not just the DJ that's going in and like Friday, Saturday nights and then stuff. It just takes you to the next level of like, okay, this is a dope DJ, and he's got original music. Perfect. Get this stuff done. So it's just I'm feeling more confident with just reaching out to more venues and just taking the next step for JulezP and Vizion, to be honest.
Dope. Yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
Thank you. How about you? How about the both of you? What's your goals?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit last episode, but I was really just saying 2023 was kind of learning how to balance everything going on in my life. From obviously started producing music, still DJing, trying to get in better shape, spent a lot of time with my family. So I kind of learned how to balance all that, and now I'm going to use that balance this year to really benefit myself and, just focus on the things that are going to help me in the long run.
Yeah. And I think you should definitely be proud of yourself, too, because last time when we were working, we were just chatting about music. We're like, you said you want to get into it. Yeah. Now you got 2 songs out on Spotify.
3.
And 3.
Yeah.
Oh, and when does Boogie come out?
It just came out.
What?
Friday. Yeah.
Well, you just came out this fucking Friday.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yep. Feel my boogie.
We have 3 tracks done.
Yep.
Right now, we got 2 of ours coming out soon. You got some more stuff. So that's just within a year, and then just watch what happens now. Would just be by putting out more music. The opportunity is gonna come up. So I'm sure when we look at this next season, with all the shows and stuff you'll be doing, and even more music.
Yeah.
Proud of it.
It's a day thing. It really is.
So what thing?
A day thing.
Addicting.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
It is a good time. And how about yourself?
Okay, so 2023 was like really taking control of my health, and I'm talking about all the time, but I stopped drinking. I'm almost a year not drinking now, and like just kind of like living my life like to the best right now, which is great.
Good.
2024 was taking control of my content, like my personal content, because I do it full time. I do it for obviously all of Craft Concepts Group. I do it for like a lot of other people as well. So now I'm doing it for myself, and also I'm kind of breaking into more freelance gigs. So now I'm getting into like music videos for people and like gigs for them, like bigger gigs, bigger venues. So like doing videography for that is really cool, and just kind of like breaking out into like bigger people, bigger things, and taking control of my content as well, growing my community online, and kind of just like seeing where that can take me. And it's been going really well. I mean, like it kind of like took off from January once I started like actually like planning my content and posting and doing what I wanted to do. Like it's really taking off, and I'm like very proud of it. And I have some fun partnerships coming up and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna like keep on that like stream and
it's awesome.
Keep floating. But yeah, it's been going well. So
it always makes me hungry when I see your kale chicken.
Oh yeah,
salad.
that is the best
Sandwich.
Oh my god, yeah, that is literally like I have it like once a week. It's a kale chicken Caesar salad hoagie, but it's a hoagie, but it's chicken cutlet.
I wouldn't say it's a hoagie.
It is a hoagie. It's on a hoagie
Where
roll.
can we get this?
Liberty Kitchen in Fishtown.
Okay.
Yes, it's
that's
like
not that far.
No,
Okay.
it's not that far. It's like this like little shop that I think is really underrated, and it is just so freaking good. Like they have amazing hoagies there too. They have like just your classic hoagies, but the kale chicken Caesar cutlet salad is it just makes my mouth water. Like it's so good. You're gonna have to try it.
So would you say like the main thing you focus on with your social media, like with TikTok, with your own social media, is like just lifestyle, like
yeah,
whatever?
a little bit of everything. So I even just made a video the other day saying like I'm very lucky that people follow me for a bunch of different reasons. Like I have a big following for home decor and like DIY stuff because I like do up my apartment and my houses the way I want to do them.
You could probably help us out a little bit.
I could if you wanted it. Yeah, like what's going on over there? I don't know. But I also have like I have a lot of like exactly. I have a lot of like women following me for like health and like beauty and makeup and other like recs like that. And then I have a ton of Philly recommendations, and that is like where my like the bulk of my following comes from. But it's like I really love that like people like come around for one thing, but they stick around for everything else. And like that's like
awesome.
That's like the reason I wanted to kind of like make my like personality my niche rather than like doing one thing and then having another account for another thing, like having a DIY account or a makeup account. It's like kind of like
or like having like a JulezP and a Vizion account.
That's what I'm saying is like that is one way to market one thing, but like I like because of like the time that I have, like I kind of had to just like do it all in one go.
Right.
And like now that like, but now I figured out a way to like make all that like keep happening. So like if someone comes to the DIY, it's not like okay they've come for this and then like that's a Philly rec and a makeup rec and like a vlog and this and this. It's like okay a DIY then a makeup rec then a DIY. A Philly rec and then something. So it's like I've gotten into a kind of a schedule where once people come for one thing, like they're confident that if they stick around for like 2 or 3 videos, it's going to come back around again. So it's been working. It's been really great, honestly.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's great because now you're showing the identity. You're going
Exactly.
reaching out to this for this specific reason.
Yeah.
Instead of just having all these million different things.
Exactly.
And then
Right,
now it's
exactly.
Like now we know, okay, this is what I go to Grace for this. This is what I know I'm going to get.
Yep.
From like out of this.
Exactly.
And I'm going to get more from because of just the person you are. So
You're at like
we're doing
15K, right?
Yeah.
I'm almost at 20.
Oh wow,
Almost
that's
at 20.
exciting.
Going from the gimbal going between Uptown.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
that,
So,
yeah.
are you a vlogger? Like, that's where that started. Like that was like, yeah, because I was at UBAN mostly before that, and that was like my first SIPS experience, like with actually working during SIPS. Like I was an attendee for many years, but that was my
Yeah.
first time actually working. And love my little frat boys all came up to me. Oh my god, are you a vlogger? Like, I mean, yeah, kind of, but like not in the way that you think I am.
Come with me as we go to Uptown.
No, literally. I mean, I was the face of Kadera there for a minute because like I was like in the intro video.
Yeah.
So, but no, yeah, that's my favorite thing. Like I get that question all the time because like it's funny because people don't expect like it's 2024. They still don't expect a woman to be a DJ, photographer, and videographer.
Really?
Like like it's few and far between. I've only met one other woman in the industry in Philadelphia, and I'm sure there's more, but I've only met one.
Right,
and
yeah.
Everyone else that we have and we hire, that is always looking for things is men. So it's few and far between. And I have a lot of people like ask me questions and things like that, or like, oh, what are you doing? Like no one ever just assumes right away, like I'm working. Like I wear my UBAN shirt and people still ask me like, oh, are you like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right.
But we have male photographers come in and like, they're just like, snapping away. People are like, take my picture. Like it's been a lot of extra work for me to get people to like gain my trust when I'm filming and, taking pictures.
Do you have any funny stories about like people grabbing the camera or something?
Oh my God, it's like all the time. People get so comfortable with a young woman holding a camera in a club, but like even like what was like 2 weekends ago, this one kid in Brewer came out to me and was like, oh, like you go to Temple, right? Like you go to Temple, and I looked at him, I'm like, baby, I'm 28. Like you need to walk away from me right now. Like we can't be doing this. But honestly, yeah. And people will come up to me like, take my picture, which is so fun. I love when that happens because it makes my job easier. Like, of course, like I want to take your picture and I want you to, be looking great and having the best time of your life. But then also like I'll be standing up on like, a table or like a bench or something, and I'll be taking pictures, and then a bunch of girls will get up next to me and security will be like, no, you can't stand up there and get down, and they'll freak out because I'm standing up there.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm working. Like
People
I'm not
really do
drunk.
think
Like
they're
you
so
guys are
entitled.
drunk. Like you could fall and hurt yourselves. Like I'm just standing here taking pictures. So it's been a little crazy lately, especially with the younger kids. But
I got cursed out this past weekend
really
at Fido.
what? What, did you not play a song someone wanted?
No, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I forget what song she requested, and it was coming up. Like I had it planned out. I was like, I'm gonna play in like 3 songs.
Yeah.
And she didn't even give me a song to like play her song, and she came up to me and was like, and this like the song that she came up, the song that was playing when she came up to request a song was still playing. And she was like, why the fuck isn't my song on yet? Like, this song sucks. Nobody's dancing. Like, skip. She kept saying skip. And I was like, now I'm not playing it. Like
Damn.
get away from me.
That's a surefire way not to get your song played.
Yeah, like what? Like, I don't mind the request, but when you're annoying like that, oh my God, I get so mad.
That's crazy. At Fido too. I feel like that doesn't happen there often, does it?
No. Fido's usually just like
Pretty
really chill, great crowd. Yeah.
Well, so how do you handle it if someone asks you for a song? So like, let's say I come up to you and I say, can you play the song Edge of Glory?
Yeah, I mean, usually I'll like mix it in. Very specific.
I know,
Edge of Glory.
Specific.
You're on the edge.
I'm on the edge.
Yeah, that one. That's the one, right?
Glory. No, I have a good remix of the Edge of Glory actually.
So you'll say you'll hit him with the remix. I have a remix of the Edge.
No, I'll say like I'll mix it in. Yeah.
You
But-
won't.
Yeah, you did.
But what happens if they're like, no, I want the original Edge?
I'm like, sorry, like, might not fit the exact vibe right now, just,
And
You were
then
just-
she goes
or I
and
really
then she
just,
goes and
I
tells her
probably
friends.
wouldn't get that deep in the conversation about the Edge of Glory,
Okay.
about the song, yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
Because I'm DJing.
It's a great song.
You want to have a full discourse on Edge of Glory? Jeez.
But, let me pause the music. Let's sit down and talk about it. Yeah. Talk about
Get
why I
on the
can't play
mic.
your song.
Listen, do you ever just say like okay, and then they walk away and they never come back?
Yeah.
That's, like,
Sometimes
best
I'm
case
like, yeah,
scenario.
like I'll try to mix it in.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
usually what I say. I'll try to mix it in.
How do you? We've talked about this before, but have your opinion changed on the phones?
I still hate it.
Oh, you hate it. What do you think?
I just look. that's why I wear these. Because
it's smart.
it just gets all blurry and stuff, and then
You're like,
Nobody
yeah!
sees it. Nobody sees his eyes.
yeah, no one can
Yeah,
see my
true.
eyes, and it's just I can't see it.
Yeah.
I don't
can't
know.
see it, it's not
Honestly,
happening.
I've gone very comfortable with just I don't have it. I don't have it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, what do you mean you don't have it? I don't have it.
No,
don't have it.
people
I don't have-
genuinely, guys. People think
don't
you're
have-
Spotify. Like I know you
Yeah.
know
Oh,
it, but
yeah,
like
yeah,
coming
yeah.
from someone who didn't know anything about DJing, like until I'm talking to you guys now,
Yeah.
like I genuinely thought you guys were just Spotify. Like you guys, not that you were playing Spotify, but that you guys
Right.
were like Spotify,
Had every
where you
song,
had
right.
every song in your catalog. I didn't
Yeah.
realize you had to download everything and like curate everything. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, they have this. What are they just to queue it up? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
duh.
You can. It depends on what you're using for
Mm-hmm.
your.
Yeah, if you're like
stuff.
streaming,
Like
Yeah.
if you have like
Yeah.
a laptop set up, like you can easily just and you have obviously access to Wi-Fi or
Yeah.
whatever. Tidal, I know some things have like built-in stuff. But,
yeah.
you can just download it right away and play like any song, and then. But when I'm playing on like on a thumb drive,
Yeah.
I'm not playing with the laptop. So
Right.
I just have to work with what I have. I can and this is usually for like special, like if I'm doing like a private event or something. where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
This is for them. You hired me for this.
Yeah,
whatever
private
you
events, you can
Different.
request
whatever
whatever
Totally
you want.
different.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is like I can just plug my phone in like the RCA,
Yeah.
which is the back of the board. And I plug it into my phone or a laptop, depending on the event, and then I
Right.
can just literally I can like walk around, or I can give space or whatever. Being the example, where I can play the songs on my phone through there. That go to the laptop that goes into the mixing board, and you get like really creative with it.
Yeah,
Depending on like if
yeah.
you do like a wedding, like a private event, and you want to be able to test some things out and like go like be in different parts of the room. Where you can like change the song from your phone.
Yeah,
and then
right.
it's
Yeah,
plugged
it's
into the
smart,
laptop.
right.
So it's pretty cool. I can do stuff like that, but yeah, fuck the phones, man.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's way too
fuck,
much.
Fuck the phones, dude. And it's always the best when when the Wi-Fi thing options
Oh my
pop up,
gosh,
and they're
yeah.
like this, and I'm like, I don't
Or
even.
they lock their phone and they're
Yeah,
holding
just
up
a
a black
black
screen.
screen.
I'm like, yo.
And I'm like, look at the
Yeah,
phone,
yeah.
and they're like.
I take so many videos and pictures of people doing that, and it's just the funniest things I have on there. It's
I
like
did-
unreal.
I think I did a video one time where as I was DJing at Ubon, I was like, I put up play Bad Bunny to people.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
getting mad at myself. I was getting mad at myself.
I had a guy. He was like, he's pretty tall. He was in the back and he was holding the phone up for 2 hours straight. I swear to God.
Wow, that's
And
dedication.
I never played the song.
Oh.
But he held it up for 2 hours straight. And then like when the gig ended, he came up to me. He's like, "Yo, you didn't see me?" And I was like, "No, I did. I just don't have your song. I'm sorry." And I was like,
Yeah, like I can't like tough from the
Yeah.
back. Like sorry, like
"Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, you're
Whatever.
holding it up for 2 hours. That's your
Just
own.
let the DJ do their job, please."
Yeah. Been the crowd
Christmas
reactions for your personal music that you guys have been releasing? Like, what is like? Are they like, oh, I don't know this song, like it must be a mainstream song, or
Sometimes,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, like this is like different, new. Like, what do you think?
Well, Jules kind of taught me the process of when we're making the song, play it out, and kind of if it's a bad reaction, go back, kind of see what we could tweak,
That's smart.
and then play it again. And
really
if it's a
smart.
better reaction,
then
so-
you've hit it. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
exactly,
really smart.
Yeah.
Cool.
And just like mixing in like popular songs in between those,
Yeah,
your original music. like,
yeah.
having
You
good
kind of have the crowd
transitions.
hype already.
Yeah, right. Like with All Night, like my first track, like I
Yeah,
mixed it like
I do
right
like
into
that
this
one.
remix of All Night I've been drinking all night.
Oh
People are
yeah,
like,
true. That's smart.
I actually did that on Nika Night, volume
Nika
1, episode
Night!
1. So
Yep.
go check that out. Yeah.
All night. Yeah, it's depends on where you get them to the crowd. Like you want to be able to play like a huge like when I'm playing on a new track.
Yeah.
The previous song I like to have it like be like a huge big track where
Yeah.
everyone knows and like
Right.
mix into it. So now when they're hearing it, it's like they're already amped up.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you used to like
Smart.
at the Royale set, I played out like an I'm a Boss remix with like a kind of like a drill beat, but it also had like a million in it where people knew like all like these words,
Yeah.
but they're hearing it like in a different way. And then like living in Philly for the past 10 years, I like to grab some Philly influence and put it into like my sets.
Right.
Yeah.
And stuff. And what was cool was that right afterwards, I like started playing out this track, and I was like, I just made this shit today. And then everyone's like, oh, like what? Like we went from that
Yeah,
to there,
yeah,
and
that's
then,
cool.
and then
Yeah.
it's just it's the whole team thing experience to it. The VJs and the lighting and all these
Yeah,
guys are
yeah.
like I got there like an hour early just to go over sound check of okay for like the intro song.
Yeah.
well, these kind of visuals or like these kind of lights and stuff. And then like we were saying, like you play it over in your head like a million freaking times because then you can just picture that like this is how I want the crowd to react.
Yeah. Right.
And
right.
with Omni, like when me and Nico wrote that a year ago, that was one of the first times we actually did like that cinematic intro walking up kind of thing. And that was what I had in my mind the whole time. So like we've been playing it out from places like at Barstool to Ubon late at 1 a.m. after Aaron Express when everyone's freaking
Yeah.
cracked out
Hammered.
Literally.
to on like in like Pittsburgh and on the Boat Crew Summer Series where I finally got to like live out that moment. And that's where it's the whole idea is like you want to picture is when you're writing the music and stuff, you want to be able to connect with your listener and be able to like say like, you know, like when you're like writing a story or writing something, you don't want to say the character was sad.
Yeah.
You want to elicit that in the music that makes you feel sad, and then now you're feeling happy, and now you want to go and break things, and now you want to like put your hand around your best friend or your girl,
Right,
and then you
right,
want to
yeah.
go crazy. So like you're listening these frequencies and these responses in people. So it's like I think I mentioned this before, but it's the whole idea of just mixing with like the psychology of the listener and tapping into people's like frequencies, and
Yeah.
it's a really cool
awesome.
thing. And then like what we were saying, like, you know, when we've been doing our production lessons and stuff, we're just
Right.
breaking it down where you can see, okay, this is how they're doing it.
Yeah.
There's a formula, but also with music, the beautiful thing is just break the fucking rules.
Yeah.
Break the rules, make your own music, because no one wants to listen to the same thing over and
Mm-hmm.
over again, especially that how often songs are being uploaded every single day.
Oh my God.
How
Yeah.
do you be different?
Yeah.
But also, do you also want to be similar to, so that you can actually get out there and start playing?
And get
things?
engagement from it. right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, it's nice that you at least get to work there while she's there. I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could wait. You could be at Tradesman's, she could be at Barstool, and that at different places. But you guys work together. So like, what's that like working together at the same place? You're DJing and she's working. It's fun.
It's great. We have a really good relationship where she goes in, she does her job. When I'm like if I'm somewhere else, and then we always connect at the end of the night when she's done checking out, and then we go home. But then when we are working together, it is really fun because
Nice.
she knows my tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when she's bringing out the bottles, she's saying to the girls like, hold up, all right, like
Oh, that's really cool.
That's cool.
All right, ready, let's go. And then the drops happen and stuff, and then we can communicate also too of like, she can text me like, oh, bringing up bottles right now and stuff. And like
Nice,
obviously you
yeah.
can do that with like other people can communicate, but it's just cool with like, she can also say like, all right, pick it up, let's go.
Yeah.
Pick it up. like versus like she's not gonna say that to like, she's not gonna text Kurt.
Yeah,
Or she's not
right.
gonna text those guys and be like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. And she'd be like, all right, Jules, come on.
Motivating you.
Let's build this up right now.
I love that.
Like, I'm like, all right, like, I know. And then, like, there are some times when it's funny. Like, I did a breakdown of, like, the Staying Alive that goes into San Francisco.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
San Francisco, whatever. And then she came out right at, like, the end of the drop to, like, the da-na-na-na,
Yeah.
na-na. And she just looked at me. She's like, go with the tempo.
Yeah.
Like,
Slow down.
Why you go? We were just all excited. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't play a drop for fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You guys didn't come out.
I can't play a drop, and then it builds up, and then they're all excited, and they're all they're dancing
Yeah.
and stuff. So it really is a cool experience being able to like work with her.
Yeah, you've been killing that Barstool though. Downstairs, it's
Yeah.
so much fun down there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had,
Great time.
We had a good time up
Oh,
back there.
yeah, yeah.
Just being able to. I mean, I love like the lights, and I get to like they all love house music.
Yeah,
tech
yeah,
house
it's a
over
cool
there,
vibe.
So
Right.
It is a cool vibe down there. Yeah.
I honestly, when we're done with shifts, I'll just go into the green room afterwards. And I'll just like freaking work on new tracks.
Oh,
work
that's
on new
cool,
house
yeah.
stuff, and then I'll go back out.
Dope.
And then I'll just test it out at the end of it because they all love it. And they're like, they'll give me some honest feedback.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's like fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, guys. And they're like, what? Yeah, I don't know. I was overwhelmed around here, so I just want to go in the green room and bang out this track really quick.
You have any
And-
interesting stories from Barstool from playing there a lot?
Yeah, so I had the really cool experience of I was just DJing one night, and then Pat Bev just came in.
That's awesome.
So he does the Barstool stuff.
Yeah.
On the Barstool
He was a
pod.
big Philly guy, so we
Yeah.
traded him.
As a Celtics fan, I was even upset about that because he was
Yeah.
a huge, just big influence of the city.
Yeah, he
And
was,
He just
yeah.
made sense.
Right.
Yeah, he was just a great character and a great person and stuff. And then one of the funny things too, like when he came up, he's worked with Leilani over at Barstool. So then he knows her. I was like, oh, Leilani,
Oh, really? Cool.
So when he comes there, that's ball server and stuff, and then and then she's like, "Oh, let me introduce you to Pat." And then Pat comes up while I'm DJing, and he goes, "Hey, I'm Pat. Nice to meet you," and all that stuff. So it was
That's awesome.
super
Yeah.
formal and super nice.
Yeah.
And then one night he came in another time, and I had no idea. So then he's chilling to the booth, the table to the right of me, and then he hands me a champagne bottle. Never done this before. Never seen what this freaking thing looks like. And if you guys don't know, it's just the end of a champagne glass. Then it's a little tube that comes out.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to drink it from the tube with the champagne glass up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be quick with the transitions. It's the peak hour of this stuff, and Pat Bev's handing me a champagne bong. So I'm like, okay. I turn the thing the other way because I had no idea to do it. I'm drinking out of this. I'm spilling all over myself. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing the transitions and stuff because I'm not gonna not take the champagne bong from Pat Bev.
Yeah.
and that stuff. And then he comes back and then he tries to cheers me. I'm like, oh shit! I don't know the etiquette. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
What's happening?
So then it's Ace of Spades. like kind of like big fucking money stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so then he bets me another one, and then we do it the right way. I'm like, Pat, you're fucking killing me right now. I'm trying to do my job, and then
That's funny.
and they're laughing, and then I put out one of these cool like "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" Darren After edits, and then it was like a house remix of it. But then he just comes up and like daps me up. I'm like, oh, like this is cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah.
Because like, when he comes to places like Barstool, or like places like around here, it's like, you know, when they play the Hawks, they go to there. When he plays the Lakers, they go here. But when he comes to Philly, he goes to Barstool.
Yeah,
So
right.
that's why like I kept to playing my like the house music and my original stuff, because that's the experience down there. That's what they're trying to do, making house music a thing. So then that's why he likes to go here.
Right.
He could go to Noto. He could go to the Ave. He could go to Franklin. He could go to wherever.
Yeah.
But he's decided to go to here.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's cool that
Awesome.
being able to be a part of that experience, and then like they have a bunch of athletes in there all the time. Like the other night, like they just had Saquon Barkley.
Oh yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
like,
Now he's on the Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe that swayed him. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're the reason why he
Could
signed
be.
with
That
the
was funny.
Yeah.
Tonka was playing down there that night.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay.
yeah.
dope.
No,
Oh, was
still.
I was there that night? I think.
Yeah.
I stopped by. Yeah. I didn't see Saquon.
So it was, he was,
out.
so it was, no, it's just cool that like big athletes and stuff like they had the Flyers always come in.
Yep.
Cool.
There was one time one of the players who was great. He's like, "Can you play Take It Off?" And I'm like, "Sure." I just played it 30 minutes ago. I was like, "Oh, here's like $100 bill." I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
I'm like,
Wow,
I'm
that's
like,
great.
I just played it. It's all good. He was just like, "No, play it again." I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, I'm like,
Yes, sir.
This is the VIP and this is the Flyers, and I love the song, so yeah, why not? That's I'll play. Not the edge of glory at the wrong time.
Yeah, right.
So it's just
right.
it just
Yeah.
it just is what it is. So
That's it.
Thank you for tuning in tonight with Vizion, JulezP, Julian,
All the personas.
all the personas. So where are you playing next?
this Friday, I have no idea. We're gonna find out very soon though.
Nice.
Excellent. Stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And why don't you give us your socials so people can follow you?
So you can follow me on JulezP. That's just JulezP. And then Vizion Official Music.
Cool.
All right.
Z.
With the Z.
With the Z.
Vizion.
Yep.
Official music.
Yep. Keep it simple.
Great. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. This was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody was on the edge of their seat
I've-
to really finish.